August 14th, 1981, New York City. A mob captain walks into his favorite bar, leaves behind his keys, cash, and diamond rings. He tells the barman he's going to a meeting, unsure if he'll return. He gets in a car and is driven to a house in Staten Island and into a death trap. What led Dominic "Sonny" Black Napolitano to this fateful meeting? The answer lies in an audacious, unprecedented FBI operation that would bring the Mafia to its knees. In the mid-1970s, New York City was under siege. Truck hijackings were rampant, costing businesses hundreds of thousands of dollars. The FBI needed a way to stop the flow of stolen goods. Their solution? Send in Special Agent Joe Pistone, a man with 15 years of undercover experience. Pistone grew up in an Italian-American neighborhood and knew the mob guys, but his family stayed away from them. To infiltrate the hijackers, the FBI created Donnie Brasco, a jewel thief persona for Pistone. Pistone underwent extensive training to convincingly play the part. Pistone, as Donnie Brasco, moved into a Manhattan apartment, leaving his family behind. His mission was to frequent known mob hangouts, get his face recognized, and insinuate himself into their world. After 6 months of enduring the bar scene, Pistone made his move. He approached a barman offering a package of diamonds for quick cash. The barman paid for the jewels, and Brasco's credibility as a criminal was established. This led to introductions to various shadowy figures, including Jilly, a fence, truck hijacker, and most importantly, a made guy, an initiated Mafia member. The FBI seized this opportunity, encouraging Pistone to get closer to Jilly. To prove he was a genuine earner, Pistone supplied jewelry, sourced from FBI-confiscated goods and U.S. Customs. However, things took a dangerous turn when Jilly's crew wanted Donnie's help with violent robberies. Accused of not being a great jewel thief, Pistone was brought to a meeting with guns on the table. To prove himself, Pistone attacked another gangster, knowing he couldn't hit a made guy without facing death. This act earned him credibility, and also allowed him to distance himself from the crew's increasing violence. Soon, Donnie Brasco was introduced to major players in the Bonanno family: Tony Mira, a drug dealer, and Lefty Ruggiero, a hitman with 23 kills to his name. Ruggiero, a 24-hour gangster, became an invaluable source of information about the Mafia's inner workings. In 1978, Mira went to jail, and Ruggiero made Brasco his partner, bringing him deeper into the Bonanno family. Critically, Ruggiero's crew was run by Dominic "Sonny" Black Napolitano, a powerful captain. Pistone was now hanging out with Sonny Black daily, gathering intelligence on drug deals, extortion, hijackings, and political corruption. The FBI was now in uncharted territory, with an agent embedded within a major Mafia crew. Pistone identified key figures, revealing the Mafia's structure and cooperation between families. His success extended beyond New York, setting up connections in Los Angeles, Milwaukee, and even a face-to-face meeting with a mob boss in Florida. In Florida, Pistone helped set up the King's Court, a club wired for audio and video surveillance. Sonny Black was brought in as a partner, and the club became a goldmine of intelligence for the FBI and a money-making operation for the Bonannos. Pistone impressed Sonny Black so much that he answered directly to him. Pistone discovered a faction of Sicilian immigrants known as the Zips, who were importing drugs through pizza restaurants. The FBI launched a major investigation, but couldn't act without jeopardizing Pistone's life. As Pistone climbed the ranks, danger escalated. Tony Mira was released from jail and was jealous of Brasco. Mira accused Brasco of stealing $250,000 in a drug deal, leading to a high-level Mafia sit-down. Sonny Black defended Pistone, saving his life, but creating a powerful enemy. The FBI considered pulling Pistone out, but he convinced them to continue. By the end of 1980, Pistone had been undercover for nearly 5 years, providing invaluable intelligence. In Florida, an illegal gambling night at the King's Court went wrong when local police raided the club. Sonny Black suspected a rat. Then a magazine article exposed an FBI sting operation using a boat similar to one Pistone had borrowed, raising Ruggiero's suspicions. Despite these close calls, Sonny Black proposed Pistone for full membership in the Mafia. But before the ceremony could take place, the Bonanno family was engulfed in a civil war. Sonny Black ordered Pistone to kill a rival mobster, forcing the FBI to pull him out. 2 weeks later, FBI agents visited Sonny Black with a photo. "This is Donnie Brasco," they said. "He is in fact an FBI agent." Sonny Black was killed for bringing a spy into the Mafia. The mob closed in on anyone associated with Donnie Brasco. Lefty Ruggiero was arrested, narrowly escaping a hit. Joe Pistone, now unmasked, testified in multiple trials, leading to over 200 convictions and the downfall of the Bonanno family. The Mafia put a $500,000 bounty on his head, and Joseph Pistone lives under a pseudonym to this day. In 1979, the FBI launched a vast electronic surveillance operation at one criminal in particular, Alan Dorfman. Dorfman wasn't a mafioso. He wasn't even Italian. He was Jewish, and his weapon was not a gun, but a pen. Dorfman was a white-collar thug with no real scruples or morals. Dorfman's crime was to raid a billion-dollar pension fund for his mafia bosses, becoming their banker and financing huge casinos in Las Vegas. He engineered the mob's influence in the Las Vegas casinos and the purchase of those casinos with the hidden interests of various mobsters. The FBI was after Dorfman, and so Robert Kennedy dramatically increased the number of lawyers in the organized crime and racketeering section from 17 to 63. Before he went to jail, Hofer announced, "Alan speaks for me on all pension fund questions." In those few words, the one-time sports coach was made one of the United States' most powerful financiers. Alan Dorfman now controlled a vast $400 million mountain of money. The Chicago outfit didn't trust him and gave Dorfman an advisor, mobster Joey the Clown Lombardo, who oversaw the Las Vegas casinos. The two men got along well, and with Lombardo's backing, Dorfman approved million-dollar loans designed to leach cash directly into mob hands. In 1979, the FBI wiretapped Dorfman's phone lines under Operation Pendorf. On the very first day, they heard Dorfman broker a $90 million deal for the mob concerning the Aladdin Casino Hotel in Las Vegas. Over the next 6 months, the FBI monitored 112,000 phone calls, recorded over 3,500, and focused on nearly 1,000 conversations. At the beginning of 1980, after a record-breaking 13 months, the Chicago Strike Force went public with Operation Pendorf. On December 15, 1982, Alan Dorfman was charged with conspiring to bribe Senator Howard Cannon and received the jury's verdict: guilty. On January 20, 1983, Alan Dorfman and an associate went out to eat at the Hyatt Hotel in Lincolnwood, Chicago. The lunch date turned out to be a date with destiny, marking a turning point for both the U.S. Mafia and U.S. law enforcement. These two operations, Donnie Brasco and Pendorf, marked a turning point in the fight against organized crime. They demonstrated the effectiveness of long-term undercover work and electronic surveillance, tools that would forever change how the FBI battled the Mafia.